What's up, everybody? We're on the way to the top because Payton Thorne is our new quarterback.
Again.
Welcome to the reaction show. Me and Nick just popping in today. I am DC Wolf. This is Auburn News Today. We are coming to you live from the Auburn Addicts TV studio, and we are broadcasting live to the Water Cooler Podcast Studios, ladies and gentlemen. We broadcasting live to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Broadcasting to them all, man. We got Nick Freeze from the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the man himself. I want to get his reaction, baby, because we on the way to the top. We got Payton Thorne back. We Payton Thorne back.
Man. Well, we don't know what to do, man. We don't know what to do. That's what it is. We don't know what's going on.
All right, Dick, let's go to it, bro. Are you surprised, Dick? Are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
Okay, why are you not surprised? Why are you not surprised?
Because man, it's a cycle at Auburn, man. It's a cycle. It's the same thing we hear every week, majority of the time. We gotta see we gotta see which quarterback checks out, gets us into the right plays in the week. Which one is doing everything right in practice and things and stuff like that. So man, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised.
When we talked on y'all show Water Cooler Talk Podcast, we did a show this Wednesday live. Y'all go check that out, man. It was a great show. I said the same thing when Hugh Freeze in his press conference was like, yeah, I'm going to put the guy in who can decipher the defense, decipher the alignment, get us in the right plays. I knew it was going to be Payton Thorne. I said it because Payton Thorne, he's said it from the beginning. Payton Thorne always checks well in practice. He checks well on the chalkboard. So we know Payton Thorne, if you're going to go on practice, man, we know it's going to be Payton Thorne. But what about the game, man? What about it translating into the game?
We talking about practice.
We're talking about practice, man.
Not the game. We talking about practice. Come on, man.
Practice.
Come on, man.
All right, man. So what's your outlook for let's talk some Oklahoma. Let's talk some Payton Thorne.
Yep.
What's your outlook for the game? What's your outlook for? Let me ask you this way.
Okay.
Offense, Auburn offense, Oklahoma defense. Who wins?
Oklahoma's defense.
I agree. Auburn's defense, Oklahoma's offense. Who wins?
Auburn's defense.
Oh my God! So this is gonna be a tie game.
It's gonna be. Hey, I'm sticking with my predict. You know what? We gave predictions on the Water Cooler Talk Podcast show Wednesday.
We did,
and I said that the score was gonna be like. I wouldn't be surprised going to halftime. This is like a 3-0 game. And then the final score would be like 10-7.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them a little bit more respect. I'm gonna change my score. I'm gonna change my score.
To what?
14-10 Auburn.
So you're gonna give them a touchdown.
I'm giving them another touchdown.
You're gonna give them another touchdown. Man, bro, it's like I was listening to it's funny just listening to other people and their commentators. I was listening to an Oklahoma show and they kind of say it like the opposite of what we're talking, man. It's just funny. It's funny how people view their teams, man, and how we view our teams. Like
what?
I listened to an Oklahoma show before they played Tennessee, and then they were talking about the brother to a man. They just decided that we're gonna beat Tennessee. And they were talking about all they talked about was their defense, and rightfully so. That's all they talked about. And I'm sitting there like, okay, dude, what about y'all offense? They got to play too. They were just talking about how their defense is going to stop Tennessee, how their defense was stout, naming all the players and stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, what about your offense? They play the game too, right? It's not just defense playing. So they're kind of like talking the same thing about how good their defense is, and how bad Payton Thorne and our quarterbacks are.
Yeah,
I'm how they may piece together, try to piece something together on offense. But I'm like,
Oklahoma,
but I'm
with
just
a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, right. But you see what I'm saying? It's like
we tried that. Just go look at the Arkansas.
That's a red freshman. That's a red.
Exactly. That's a red. Exactly. It's a true freshman. It's a true freshman they play.
Right. Going in this first SEC game. So it's like, man, it's amazing how we as fans view things. And maybe it's because we view it inside the echo chamber. And we don't really get out and really study other teams and really get into at least going to the other fan bases and listen to their thoughts. Because it was just interesting to see how they view Auburn. You know what I'm saying? They were just like, yeah, Auburn defense can be had, and Arkansas did this to them, and they can be had. It's played, but it's like when you look at the overall defense, like we looked at, man, and scoring, they're like right behind Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's like 16-14, I believe.
Yeah, it's like they're listed right behind Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't view Auburn as having any defense. So they think a freshman is going to come in, and which he might. And if they do, and if a freshman comes in, Nick, and beats Auburn, and we're starting a fifth-year senior and couldn't get a redshirt freshman going, and you bring a true freshman in with all of his receivers injured.
Exactly. That's the part right there. That's the part.
O-line, man, I was listening to the show, and they said with Oklahoma, they have started 13 different combinations of O-line
on the offensive line. Yeah. It's crazy, man. If is Hawkins Jr. Is his last name? I think his name is Michael Hawkins Jr. If I'm saying if I said it wrong, I apologize, sir.
Okay.
But who's going to be the starter for Oklahoma? Man, bro, if he come into Auburn and wins and lights it up, let's not even use the word light it up.
Yeah.
Let's say he comes into Auburn and let's just say he has a stat line or something like. I think they'll try to run the ball against Auburn. So let's just say, he is like 15 of 20 for like 120 yards passing.
Okay.
And rushing, he probably has, I don't know, let's go 8 carries for 70 yards. If he has something like that, Oklahoma could possibly win this game.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, man.
He could possibly win this game.
Man,
they could possibly win this game.
I agree with you.
But I'm banking on the fact that in the past 2 games against, if you want to look at like teams, Cal and Arkansas, Auburn has put up 14. They have put up 14 points in losses. Well, in losses, they put up 14 points. So we should be able to at least put up 14 points in this game.
Man, this is being like really realistic, and I appreciate it. But go ahead.
We should be able to at least put up 14 points in the game against what's considered to be like opponents. Oklahoma should be considered a like opponent. Maybe a little bit more based on the brand and based on the type of defense that Oklahoma has. We should be able to put up 14 points. Now, I would say this offense would probably be Oklahoma's offense would probably be the worst out of the 3 that we played.
Right.
So this defense, so Auburn's defense should be able to contain them. Now, I'm not sitting here saying they're gonna play a perfect game. You're gonna see some buzz down the field. You're gonna see some. You're gonna see probably some mental errors and things and stuff that happen. But Auburn should at least hold these guys to 10 points. 7 to 10 points.
Yeah, man, I think that's spot on with, and I respect Oklahoma defense. Them, man, they look like they were playing at another speed, bro.
They were.
I'm serious. I'm like, they look like they were playing with like 12 or 13 men on some plays, man.
But I'm gonna tell you though,
are moving.
I'm gonna tell you though, but that's Brent Venables all day, man. You know, Brent Venables when Clemson was good, they had a great defense. Brent Venables had that DC at Clemson going like they was looking like an SEC defense. Like when people were saying Clemson can come in the SEC and win the SEC, and it was like, well, their defense looks really good. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, anywhere you go, anywhere Brent Venables go, the defense is gonna be more than serviceable. They're gonna be above average. It's just what his offense is gonna look like. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow, though. We'll see.
And we know, as we say all the time, defense travels, man. So
yes, it does.
You know, and then what I'm wondering too is, this is what I'm wondering too. Do you think they hold up under the pressure of having back-to-back physical games? Because this is not going to be like playing the. Think about this, man. This is not going to be like playing the Red River rivalry and then playing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not going to call Big 12 totally nobody, but it's not the caliber football week to week that's in the SEC. Think about this. Oklahoma has Tennessee, which was a physical game, bro. That was a physical game. And Auburn, believe it or not, and I'm not just caping Auburn. Believe it or not, we're trying to be objective here. That's gonna be a physical game again.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a fit. And then think about this: they get a bye and have to play Texas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There it is. You're not used to like. Do you think they'll be able to? Because they're gonna be looking ahead to Texas a little bit. You just came off physical. Yeah, I think you got a physical game with Tennessee, and I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna, to a degree, underestimate Auburn because of how they looked against a Cal. Cal beat them. Arkansas beat them. I think just from listening to some of the
I can see where you come from with that. I can understand
Arkansas guys from an outside view. If you're not looking at the game, if you're not looking at the all 22, seeing that, okay, man, is people running wide open, and okay, we got some problems at quarterback, but they are getting 7 yards a carry. If they lean to that, maybe if they can stop all the turnovers, if we can stop the undisciplined play, you're not going to be looking in depth like that. Just like I'm not looking at Oklahoma. I really don't know, but to my eye test, Oklahoma got some dudes on defense, and it's going to be tough sledding. And like I said, if we want to break a run game, we're going to have to run the ball like Tennessee did 48 times.
49 times.
Yeah,
I think
we're going to have to run the ball like 45 to 50 times. It was like in the late when they start breaking, holes, because Oklahoma's offense couldn't move.
So see, this is the thing. This is the thing. When people say why run the ball, and I know Bubba was saying something. I watched Bubba's that he put out yesterday. He put out a video. Go check that out.
It was good.
But he said we can't run the ball against a stacked box. I'm like, look, I've seen this team. I've seen Auburn go into Tuscaloosa and put up almost 300 yards rushing against the Alabama defense. I've seen a coach get fired mid-season after Arkansas lost, and they banked on running the ball, and they was one of the top rushing teams the last 4 or 5 games of the season. So Auburn is known for being able to run the ball.
Michigan,
I don't see why
this past week.
Exactly.
Sometimes and I'm like this, bro. I'm like David Cutcliffe on this. Sometimes if I'm running the ball, you got to prove to me you can actually stop it. Now, I'm not saying just show me an 8-man front and I'm going to go to something else. Okay, I'm going to try you anyway to see if you really can stop it before I go away with it. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that side. Let me hit some of these comments. Jonathan Carr says, what's up, Travail?
What's up, Jonathan?
The king of the comments is in, ladies and gentlemen. He said that is why we will win this game. Because I guess we're talking about the offensive line and when the quarterback.
Yeah.
If Payton does bad first half, does Freeze bench him like he did Hank after the first half?
No. He will not. He will not. No, that's a negative.
For whatever reason, man, I don't know what Hank is doing or not doing in practice. Okay, but we know obviously Payton Thorne is out playing him in practice. But it looks like when Hank gets in the game, to me, and maybe I got Hank eyes, maybe I got the big heart Hank eyes.
Yeah.
When Hank is in the game, man, it looks like the offense is more organized. It just looks different. Just from the snap of the ball and everything, it looks different, man. I don't know why it looks different to me, but it looks like Hank just has a better command. Maybe he doesn't know as much, and maybe he can't draw it up in practice as much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so. But at some point, those things probably balance out when I got a gamer versus somebody who's a practice person and is not translating into the game. But I got a gamer that I have to maybe I have to condense the playbook down to, a freshman in college just got out of high school. Maybe I have to condense it down like that to let him operate it. But I would rather have that person with a condensed down playbook that's a gamer versus somebody that does 100% of everything in practice and get in the game and can't operate it. Can't operate offense. Because he said, Nick, when Payton Thorne got in the second half, he said he had at least one misread, a critical read. I'm like, he's still coming in making critical read errors. I'm like, how?
But the offense did move better with Payton Thorne in the game against Arkansas.
But we
had more yards passing.
But we'll never know because Hank Brown, I could argue that. How do we know he didn't give Hank Brown a chance to come back? He may have could have did the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
We're just assuming that Hank Brown would have done what he did in the first place. So yeah, I mean, if Hank Brown would have came in, would Hank Brown have done the same thing? We'll never know, man. We will never know. War Eagles, what's up, Tez? What's up? Are they running the ball more this game? Hopefully.
We hope so. We hope so.
All right, Tez. 38.
Tez, you got to tell us this score, please.
Please. Sounds crazy, but I've got my reasons.
Please tell us the reason, Tez. Because it's 38 points, Tez.
38 points. Auburn gonna explode for 38 points. Whoo! It maybe Tez is okay. I can see this from this point, Nick. Okay. If you're looking at the film, if Auburn had a competent quarterback, I'd just be riding with him like, yeah, you're correct. Because of how the plays are drawn up and people just running wide open and things like that. Yeah, I would say yes. But the problem is, dude, we're putting in the same quarterback who has let me down so many times, Nick. I want to believe. Somebody just encourage me because I want to believe. Well,
all right, so let's go through Payton Thorne's starts. Okay, so let's look at all the starts that Payton Thorne has had at Auburn since he's been here. All
let's do it, Nick.
I'm pulling up the schedule from last year. And I just want to go through every list, and we just gonna go through and just see exactly what we remember from those games, how those games panned out. All right, so let's do this. Okay, so
let's do it.
All right, so first game was UMass.
Okay,
UMass was game number 1. All right, let's look at the stats of the game. Player stats: Payton Thorne, 10 of 17, 141 for 141, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Okay,
UMass.
All right, that's UMass. Score ended up being 59-14. All right,
UMass. Okay.
All right, let's go Cal last year.
Okay.
All right, player stats for Cal from last year.
Okay.
Payton Thorne, 9 of 14 for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
9 of 14, 2 touchdowns,
94, 1 interception.
94. Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right, 1 interception. All right. Let's go to the next game, and we won the game 14-10 last year. All right. Next game, Sanford. Well, let's not Sanford.
He showed out on Sanford. Go ahead.
Yeah, he balled out again. Sanford. He had 280. Yeah, but no. Whoa, wait.
Go ahead.
He went 24 for 32 for 282, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions against Sanford.
Against Sanford?
Yeah.
Really?
2 interceptions. He had 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 282.
Yeah, okay. So
but he had more, but he had more passing attempts in the game though as well.
Yeah, but still though, you shouldn't 2 interceptions against Sanford.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Lord God, man, right then now, the light should have came on. But go ahead, man.
Okay, now Texas A&M game last year. Now, the score is not indicative of how that game went out last year because that was actually a tie ball game going into the fourth quarter.
Sure.
And then it was just mistakes that just happened. And there was like a fumble by running back, and Texas A&M scored on that. And then it was like another, I think it was a turnover on downs in Texas A&M territory, and they scored on that. So the score ended up being 27-14. But here's Payton Thorne stats. Okay. 6 of 12 for 44 yards passing.
My God.
No touchdowns.
My God.
No interceptions.
My God. 50%, bro. Did you say 6 of 14? That's not even 50.
6 of 4. That's not even 50%. That's not even 50%. All right. So here we go. Georgia of last year. This is Georgia game last year. Ended up that was a ball game. And this was probably one of Payton Thorne's better games.
Okay.
This is probably one of his better games.
Roll with it.
All right. Against light competition. 10 of 19.
10 of 19.
That's more than 50%. 82
Barely
yards.
That's almost 50%, Nick.
Almost 82 yards passing.
50%, bro. What are you?
82 yards passing.
82 yards passing.
One of his better games against light competition. Now, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
No touchdowns, 1 interception.
This is not a Payton Thorne dunk contest. But Nick is just taking me through. Nick is just taking me through his record. You know, so it's not.
Yeah, I'm just.
But it's just shocking.
Yeah, we're just trying to see the like where would we give him the you know what I'm saying?
Because Nick, I asked to be encouraged. I need somebody to encourage.
So I'm trying to encourage him. Like, what we put the blame on Payton Thorne?
So far, you
Now,
discouraging me, but go ahead.
In that game as well, in that Georgia game, Payton Thorne had 12 carries for 92 yards rushing. He was averaging 7.7 yards.
That part is
All
right.
right. So
okay,
so it balanced out there.
Yeah,
it balanced out there.
Okay, he might run it against Oklahoma. Put that in my head.
So,
Nick, encourage me. Go, Nick.
All right, so here we go. LSU. Now, LSU, everybody know we got stomped by we got beat by 30 against LSU.
Oh my God. Give me the stats, Nick.
Here go Payton Thorne again. 12 of 23. 102 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions.
But bro, that's almost 50% again.
He had 5 carries for 27 yards.
What's with the 50% throwing, man?
Hey.
Go for it, Nick.
Hey.
You like,
all right.
I was good for a second when you said it's running, but go ahead, man.
All right, here we go. Ole Miss.
Further. Okay.
Ole Miss, we lost by a touchdown, 28-21. We lost by a touchdown.
We did.
All right. This here, 9 of 13. 13 attempts, 9 of 13, 100 yards even passing. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He also added 11 carries for 34 yards on the ground. That's Payton Thorne.
That's not encouraging, but go ahead, Nick. Next. You supposed to be encouraging me, Nick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I just want us to see.
Oh man,
where do we blame Payton Thorne at? Where else do we
start blaming Payton Thorne back at the Sanford game when he threw 2 picks, man? I don't know why I didn't see that last year, but go ahead, man.
All right, here we go. Mississippi State. All right. Mississippi State. Payton Thorne. This was one of his better games now.
Okay.
This probably was his best game.
Okay.
Probably was his best game.
Maybe Arkansas.
Won the game.
Good.
Yeah, 20. My bad. Yeah, Arkansas as well. 27. We won 27-13.
Okay.
He went 20 of 26.
Okay.
230 yards passing.
Okay.
3 touchdowns.
Okay. If we get that Payton Thorne, we might win. Okay,
and he had 8 carries for 38 yards.
I am encouraged, Nick. You bringing me back up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're bringing me up, Nick. Okay. I'm encouraged.
Right, so let's go to Vanderbilt.
Comments, y'all. Hang on, but go ahead.
Yeah, let's go to Vanderbilt. We won 31-15.
Okay.
17 of 27. 194 yards passing.
That's pretty
2 touchdowns.
Okay.
1 interception, but he also added 40 yards on the ground.
Okay.
Rushing.
Okay. All
right. So we don't even talk about New Mexico.
This is great, man.
Let's not even look at New Mexico State.
No. Nick, what was the stats?
Okay.
What was the stats?
Okay.
You done brought me up. Give me the truth, bro. I want the truth, Nick. I'm an Auburn fan. I want the truth, man.
It's actually not as bad as I thought. As I remember the game to be. Okay. Right? He was 15 of 20 for 148 and 1 touchdown.
Okay. That ain't bad.
That's not bad.
That ain't bad.
He also added 17 carries for 38 yards on the ground as well, too. That's not bad. It's not bad. But for Payton Thorne, it's not bad.
It's not enough. You said for Payton,
it's not enough. You're right.
It's not enough, man.
You're right. It's not enough.
Yards passing. That is
not enough, but it's
dude.
Not bad. Was it him that cost us the game, or was it the defense that cost us?
Man, bro, Jesus Christ, bro.
All right, so let's look at let's look at the Iron Bowl last year.
Yes, sir.
The Iron Bowl last year, 27-24. We lost that game. All right, let's look at Payton Thorne's stats.
Yes.
Oh God. Payton Thorne, 5 of 16.
What?
91 yards. Yes.
5 of 16. He wasn't even 50% in that game.
Exactly. 91 yards total passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and he added 15 carries for 57 yards on the ground.
1 touchdown with 2 interceptions, and he threw for 91 yards and 5 of what?
5 of 16, and we only lost the game by 3 points. Now,
we had like a competent quarterback. That's what I'm saying this year, man. Go ahead, man.
Let's look at Maryland. We're gonna look at Maryland. Let's look at Maryland right here.
Nick, you not encouraging me, dog. Go ahead.
Let's look at Maryland.
Go ahead.
See, here it is again. Maryland, he went 13 of 27 for 84 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And he had -5 yards rushing, which means he got sacked.
Yeah, man.
He had 9 carries for -5.
Yeah. Bro, that's not okay. So can you go on to this year? You got that?
Yeah. Okay, Alabama A&M. Let's look at Alabama A&M.
Jesus, man, bring us.
Let's look at Alabama A&M.
Right.
All right, against Alabama A&M, 13 of 21, 322 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He also had 4 carries for 49 yards on the ground. All right, that's Alabama A&M. Now let's get to the Cal game.
Okay.
All right.
Cal game.
So the Cal game.
All right.
Man. 14 to 27.
Here we go again.
14 to 27.
Here we go
165 yards passing.
But we always still hovering around the 50s. You in the 50 still.
The 50%. You right.
Yeah, you still in the 50 percentile passing, man.
You know what I'm saying? 165 yards passing. 1 TD. 4 interceptions.
My God, we getting worse.
You know what I'm saying? 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. That's it. I mean, bro.
Stay with us, Larry. Y'all get to the comments. We gotta go through this, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then last week against Arkansas, which was really good, except for the 1 interception that was you can put it on him. Yeah, you can put it on him. You can put it on whoever.
Yeah.
Payton Thorne last week, 13 to 22, 213 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's still not. I mean, dude. I mean, what?
That's a good.
What percentage is 13 to 22, dude?
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now.
That's gotta be under 60%. I'm not a math person. Tight is. You're a math genius, but
it's right at 60%, 59%.
Yeah, yes. Okay. He's not even in the 60%, man.
So I mean, it is what it is, man. Okay. But my thing is this. My thing is this. How much of that do we put on Payton Thorne? How much of that do we put on the defense spotting teams 14 points?
You have to do that, but man, you still shouldn't have just this resume of 50% games, bro. That is all those games you just named. That is a commonality.
So I agree with you.
So it's more of an anomaly. Use
anomaly. Yeah.
Use your word. Anomaly. It's more of an anomaly for him to go beyond 50%. So what?
You're right.
Tomorrow, right. And if he does, it'll be an anomaly for him to. It'll be a change for Payton. Let me find a simpler word. It'll be a change. It'll be a change out of the norm. A change. Payton Thorne tomorrow to throw above out of the 50 percentile range. So I'm looking for Payton Thorne to throw in the 50 percentile range.
You're right. You're right. He should be somewhere between 55 and 59% based on historical.
Yeah, based on historical records, man. I appreciate that.
So I ask you this question.
Go ahead. I'm gonna boil my hot dogs tomorrow. I'm not gonna put them on the grill. I'm just put them in the microwave, man. Go ahead.
All right. So with Payton Thorne throw, let's say a Payton Thorne throws for 63%. Do we score more than 14 points?
And if he doesn't have 5 interceptions.
Okay.
It's like, bro, give me a 62% Payton Thorne with just a clean game, no interception, and lean heavy on the run. And I think we'll be fine. But I'm looking for like you said, I'm looking for between 50 and 60% with a couple of interceptions. And then, that's what I'm looking for. That's my truth, like Hugh Freeze say, Monday truth.
I hear you. Okay.
Let me catch these up, man. Let me catch these up, bro. Nick, you were supposed to but you gotta have a friend to tell you the truth, man. You gotta have a friend.
I was just saying.
At Tight Sports Alabama Football Megacast, man. That's my guy. Hoorah! Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Shout out to Tight.
Yeah, on a personal level, but that Alabama stuff is not my guy. That's what when we get into the sports stuff, we have to go on a different path and different boats. You know what I'm saying? Catch us up, Nick.
Ted said they've been prepping for this game since camp. Freeze has a habit of overlooking teams. That is true. I.e. New Mexico State last year. DJ threw multiple fronts at Thorne all camp. Sound like game prep for Venables. I don't know about maybe.
What?
I mean, maybe if he did
right
though. But if he did though, if he threw those same fronts, and let's just say Hank Brown was actually getting some of those reps, why didn't Hank Brown perform better against Arkansas when they was just throwing basic stuff at him?
Yeah, but like and we diff on that, and that's a great point. But like I say with Hank Brown, I don't think it was the fronts and scheme. I just think Hank Brown just folded under just internal pressure. That's just a theory of mine that. Because I know I was leaning on him, and calling him the baby goat and all this stuff, and you the great.
He called himself that. He called himself baby goat.
I'm just saying, everybody. I've adopted it. Though, so I'm calling him baby goat too. I'm a believer. I'm a baby goat fan club. Everybody was like Hank, and they posting all these things about how he was a top quarterback that week in the SEC. He getting all the accolades, and then he jump out and talk about how he gonna just drag. So he bought into the hype too. You see what I'm saying? So I don't, that's just my thought, man.
Then if y'all don't remember, I don't know if it was the athletic department put a picture out of Hank on the football field, on the practice field by himself, going through the. I was like, look at this.
But that's
look
just
at this.
a lot
But
of.
what if he failed? Like, what if he
Right.
failed? This is not gonna look good.
They wasn't. No one is considering that when you're putting all this on that young man's shoulders and stuff, putting him out like that. Bro, they should have tempered it. Hugh Freeze should have tempered it, but Tight is doing his normal trolling. Tight, tell us some football stuff, man. Give us some football questions, Tight. You know, so y'all got a pretty big game. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So I think we could have just out. He says I think he thought he could just out time the first 4 teams.
That makes it.
I've been saying that about Hugh Freeze for the longest.
Shout out, man. This is Tez from Sharpshooters Podcast, man. Y'all check Tez out, man. Tez is cooking today, man. What you talk? Go ahead, Nick. We're gonna catch this.
This is nothing earth shattering. Everybody know he was gonna start his boy PT. We knew this. We have been saying this.
We said it. Yeah,
we have been saying this, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we said it on Water Cooler Talk Podcast. We did a Arkansas show. I'm not Arkansas show, but an Arkansas review. We did an Oklahoma preview show. Talked about some other stuff, including the Alabama game. Great. Go to the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Check that out, man. Like and subscribe. There's nothing wrong with go ahead, Nick. I'll let you.
There is something wrong with the scheme. There is something wrong with the scheme. I don't know. Look, I don't care. Look, listen.
Looking at you, Dick.
Yeah, look, you can look at me all you want, and I will look right back at you and tell you there is something wrong with the scheme. You can put up as many points as you want, but if you ain't scoring touchdowns, that's a problem. So that's my that's my point. You can have people running wide open all day, but if your quarterbacks can't see that, that's a coaching problem. That's a coaching problem, which means your coaches ain't scheming it up right for the quarterback to look that way. Either the quarterback is coming off his reads too fast or whatever it is. We're not putting points on the board. So we need to start figuring something out about putting points on the board, especially when we get in the red zone, because Hugh Freeze's offense in the red zone have not been traditionally great. Like in between the 20s, yeah, we fine, perfectly good. In the red zone, man, we not good. Not good. We haven't even been in the red zone enough this year to even have enough some statistics on it, to be honest with you, for real. But it is what it is.
Bubble, there you go, Bubble. No, you ain't where you can get on. Maybe you can go get in a closet somewhere, bro, and come to us live from a closet.
Come on, Bubba, get on, man.
Yeah, Bubba cake, man. Bubba is.
I have no numbers in front of me to say that, but just off an eye test alone, I'm just sitting here saying, man, nah. Yeah, coaches, you can sit there and say as much as you want. It starts with us, man. But play to your talent. Play to your players. Do what's best for your players. That's how you win.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what. Yeah, Jalen Miro is 67%. That is great, man.
That's pretty good.
Tight trolling again. Tight. I guess that's trolling.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's get all the trolling out the way. Tight trolling.
Oh, we missed the we missed.
I'm going back to the real post after I get the trolls out the way. Tight trolling.
Again.
Tight trolling. Okay. Yeah. Tight trolling. Let me get through the tight trolls first, and then I'm gonna go back and get to the real comments.
The tight trolls.
Yeah, get through the tight trolls, man. So they don't just slow the show down.
Tight trolls.
Jeez, man. Like, bro, talk some Alabama Auburn football, man. We Auburn fans in here. We trying to talk Auburn football, man. You just trolling the comments, man. Talk some football. Go ahead, Nick. Now we can just
this isn't the position we expected. No doubt Payton didn't play the best against Cal, but not all interceptions was on him. But regardless, Payton does give us the best chance to win. And I believe, shout out to Matt Ellis for this comment, because I believe God Body Science said the same thing last week. He said, if you want to win right now, Payton Thorne is your best option. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I may have to slightly lean towards their argument. I may have to. I may have to slightly lean towards that argument right there.
Oh man, it's just hard for me to say that when it's like, dude, we lost the Cal. You saying he's our best option to win, but we're losing.
I mean, you're right.
Like, you gotta we saying he's our best option to play better than Hank Brown. That's all we're really saying, because it's not like when he's in there, he's winning games. So you can't say he's our best option to win. You might say he's our best option to play a little bit
to compete. I say to compete.
Yeah, because we ain't talking, because he was losing games, bro. We won 6 games last year. He not winning us games. So how can he be the best option to win.
Well, I don't think. Well, this is the thing. I don't think you actually go out in the game to actually lose the game. I think you actually go out to actually want to win. You know, so I think that's what he's saying. If we're trying to win, we need. If you want to win right now, then Payton Thorne is the best option to go out there and try to get a win.
Okay,
so that's
I get that, but I'm just saying. Yeah. But how do we come to that conclusion when every time he go out there he loses? That's
we can't say every time.
I'm talking about that is extreme word. Thank you. No. I'm bro. When I use the extreme word, please point that out. I have no problem with correcting it. That is an extreme word. He doesn't lose every game, but he loses the majority of them.
Yeah, he doesn't lose. Yeah, majority.
The majority of them, man. He loses more than he wins, and then in big games he loses most of the big games. You know what I'm saying? Take out the Sanfords and UMasses and Alabama A&Ms. Take them out. Because you know what I'm saying? And I know they matter as far as record, but when you name everybody else, bro, we lose. So it's like, I'm like, man, maybe he is not the best option to win. Because we haven't seen anything else. And like someone said in the comments, man, Hank and Walker White must be really bad if they can't get on the field. So we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. But okay, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead with Matt Ellis again.
Yeah, he said the priority is fan support to keep his program from being damaged. We currently have the best recruiting class ever in history. That statement is 1,000% true.
Sure, absolutely.
That's 1,000% true. I mean, because I think people say that they are okay with going out with putting Hank Brown out there. And knowing that you would lose with Hank Brown, but when it happens, are you really okay with it?
I think it is, because I'm be honest with you. For me, Nick, Saturday I was okay when he threw the picks. I'm like, man, this is tough. But I'm okay with losing with Hank. I said that during the game. I'm like, I'm okay because at least we've seen this story before. So it's like you're putting in Hank, and you know he got to get reps to get better. Okay, give Hank the same currency, and then show us that Hank can't do it the same way. And I think people, it'll be a rough season, but I think people would really be okay in the end. I'm talking about overall arching. Every week it will hurt. Don't get me wrong, for real as a fan. But I think I would be okay knowing that if Hank is showing growth throughout the season, you know what I'm saying, he's showing that, man, he can be competent, and he's growing. I'll be okay with it, man. I'll be okay.
Okay.
What about you? What about you?
My thing is this. I would be fine with it. But you got to understand where I'm coming from with this statement here.
Okay, roll with it, bro.
I think Hank Brown is a bridge player. Okay. I don't think he's the answer.
Okay,
per se. So if we're losing with Hank Brown this year, and it seems as if we may go in the portal and get a quarterback next year, I think I'll be okay with that, just to see what would happen next year. With a portal quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I think Hank is and this is no disrespect to Hank at all. I just think he's a bridge player to whoever's the actual guy that's going to be in the system. But you know, it is what it is.
It is. Okay, go ahead, man.
He said a lot of his throws was over receivers' heads. Who you talking about? We talking about Hank, John?
Payton Thorne.
Talking about Payton Thorne. Wizard Dragon. Shout out to Wizard Dragon, man. He said, at Matt Ellis, recruiting classes mean nothing if you can't win games with them. Okay. All right then. All right.
Okay, we already went that. We already did the trolls. Go ahead.
He said, yeah, he missed on quarterback evaluation, but that's common in college football. Fans joining the mob to try to fire the head coach in year 2 is absolutely disgraceful. I'm not okay. We're not trying to fire.
No, we're not.
Nobody's trying to fire.
Not here. Not here, man.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing about that comment though. Hugh Freeze said he's the quarterback. He develops quarterbacks. So he said that. So if you come in and you're saying you're the guy that develops quarterbacks, and you go out and you go get this guy, you basically telling us that however he was before he was, you can at least give us a 10%, 15% better version of that guy from where he was, and we haven't seen that. So I don't know.
Just rolling it.
Do you think our QB for 2025 is on the team right now? Yes.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, no. Are you saying the starting QB or the QB going forward in the future? Because I think Walker White is the QB of the future.
Yeah, I think he is too, man. I think he is.
But if you saying the starting QB for next year,
and man, and I'm gonna have to see it to improve me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think Hank Brown can do it too, man. But it's just hard, bro, because we just don't know. We haven't seen it, so it's just hard, man. Go ahead, Nick, Matt Ellis.
He said that Wizard Dragon doesn't help with fans joining the mob on creating toxicity around the program. By the way, you're talking about freshmen and sophomores in college football to save the program right now.
That's what I was saying.
Giving out great points, man. Giving out great points. I agree.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Adam. Adam says Auburn will win tomorrow. We think so too. So hopefully we can get a W. It'll be nice. Tight with the OK. What's next with Tight?
What Tight said? Well, it's give us some football stuff, Tight. I can't just throw the whole comment, man.
War Eagle to you too, Adam.
Yeah, War Eagle, Adam. What's up, Adam? War Eagle, man. What's up, man?
Asia, what's up, family?
What's up, Asia? What's up? Right, man. Nobody care about the Tide, man. Like we just gonna sit in here and allow you just to troll us, and we just gonna be in here like, great. Alabama fans trolling us. Let's come back to Auburn Addicts so we can see this every week. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man. We're not doing that, man.
Shout out to Jonathan, bro. Man. Jonathan said, let Thorne get hit two or three more times. Right. He'll be scared to get sacked. Yeah. We know that's gonna happen. As soon as he get hit, his eyes get big. Instead of his eyes being downfield, he started looking for the hit. Yeah. Like when he started getting pressure, he started looking for the hits instead of his eyes being downfield.
All right. Where are we at, man? I got to get past all the Tight Alabama football mega trolls.
Ted should be next.
Jesus, man.
He said Thorne understands what they're trying to do more. That gives us the best chance to win. And it is something about the bench that brings the best out of quarterbacks. Remember the Bo Nix when we got after Harsin sat him.
Yeah. That's being hopeful. Okay,
Jalen Miro too. Jalen Miro last year.
Actually, Jalen Miro too. And I'm like I said, I'm not on here trying to I'm looking for hope, bro. But it's like no one in this room cannot honestly say it's not difficult right now, bro, to be hopeful. When you thinking we're gonna see the same thing we've been seeing the whole season. And I'm on here, man, in this seat saying, somebody, man. I'm on the couch as an Auburn addict. I'm like, man, give me some hope, and I'm cool, man. Oh, Nick, guess who in here to check on us, man?
Shout out to PhD. I kind of read the comment before she said, "Why did I go on YouTube to look at something else and then I saw this?" Because you know when we pop on.
That's right. That's right.
There's a telepathy.
It's a telepathy. You are an Alabama fan, but you know what I'm saying? We have adopted you on this channel, man. When you come here, people be like, "Hey, PhD, like you a good friend." You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
This is what it is, PhD. I mean, PhD. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard because we know you just coming with this Alabama stuff, stabbing us in the back when we lose, PhD.
It's all right. It'll be fine. Where
are we at, Nick, man?
Adam.
Oh God!
We just had this conversation.
He say.
Oh man, we just had this conversation in the chat.
That's an ongoing battle with people saying that Gus should be the head coach, man. And you know,
just had this conversation in the chat.
And I'll say this, man. And I'll say this: if from me as an Auburn fan, man. I want to win championships.
Yep.
I want to win championships. To me, you know, if you're okay with winning 8 games, then you're right. You would be correct that Gus, you know what I'm saying, have never been fired. If you're okay.
Yep.
Agree. Because Gus, you know what I'm saying, aside, he got the 17 season, man. He had the season that he came in right after Chizik and went to the national championship. Yeah. We had that season. In the 17 season, we got to the SEC championship and lost. Yep. So other than that, as far as being a championship caliber team, and maybe people pointing to, man, we won some Iron Bowls, but I'm saying as far as a championship caliber team, man, with Gus. I think that's what the argument is. He had a more stable program. You know what I'm saying? He won 8 games. You know what I'm saying? So it was more
average 8 games
stable.
a season.
Yeah, it was more stable. I give you that, but I'm speaking from I want to win championships, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you sit back and you look at other teams, you know, when they hire a person, like within 2 years, 3 years, they are national championship contending teams, or they are in the conversation every year to be national championships, and that school has the same resources, same boost. I mean, you boosters everywhere, but they have the same resources that they can compete at the next level. But when you look at Auburn, it seems as if we have problems every year fielding a team that is competitive, that's in the conversation. It's like we are every 4-year team.
Right.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
It seems like we are every 3 to 4 year team, to where every 3 to 4 years Auburn's gonna be in the conversation.
Sure.
And then next thing you know, now we back trying to defending. Well, what do we need to do to keep? Why can't what is it about that we can't sustain that year after year?
Right.
Like and that's just that's my thought process on it. Is like, man, like I just get tired. I get tired of it, because like we'll have a good year, then you come into the next season thinking like, yeah, man, we got a chance. Then it's just like, oh, we just back to 7-8 wins again.
Right.
And then now we gotta wait a 2-year low before we can get back to 10-11 win season and in the conversation. And I'm like, man, that's just
yeah, I think that's what the problem is. I think people that are talking about Gus, they have a point. You can't argue, because the Gus tenure so far is better than the Harsin / Freeze tenure. It is. It's more stable, you know, more wins. But it's kind of like, do you want to just stay with that level of winning? And I think what Auburn people are trying to do is go to the championship level when you're just in the conversation every year and not have these.
That's where I want to be.
I think that's why they got rid of Gus, honestly.
Of course, that's what it was. Yeah, there was a ceiling. There was a ceiling.
But to say the program didn't look better under Gus would be disingenuous, because it did. But I see what they're trying to do. They're like, man, this is not good enough for Auburn. We want to be championship level. Let's ride with these comments, nigga, and we're gonna get out of here, man.
And Randy just ran, Mr. Stokes. I'm sorry, just stated what we just
ran first.
You know what? Shout out to
Rand Stokes, man. Man, I'm sorry, Rand. Welcome in, Rand. What's up? Putting up Rand comments, like, you know, welcome. Sorry, man.
We sorry about that, Rand. I wish we were good enough to not need an elite QB to be good. We need to get to the point where we can win with quarterbacks like Stetson Bennett, or even be like Michigan, winning games with bad QB play.
Yes.
This is the thing I will always say. Nick Saban went to an SEC championship game, and if I'm not mistaken, went to a national championship game with a converted running back at quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Blake Sims was the quarterback for that team and won. So, but I'm just saying, come on, man. We gotta do that.
We're not trying to dismiss the 3rd, 4th, 5th year players, man. We're not trying to dismiss them. I don't know who's trying to dismiss them. Tight. I ain't trying to dismiss them, my guy. Go ahead, Nick.
Even though you two like that other school in the state, you're still great people. Well, we appreciate that.
Thank you, PhD. We appreciate that. I feel better about myself. I feel better.
Not doing that.
Cheer for the Tide. Oh my God, man.
Georgia will take care of the Tide tomorrow. I actually think, I have to agree with you there. Gus Malzahn fire is the same as Georgia firing Mark Richt. He was a good coach, but they wanted the titles, and it worked out for them. So everybody praises it, but because it hasn't worked out for us, so they bash it.
Man, if I could, I need to give Rand Stokes a super chat, man.
Yeah, I need to
give him a super chat. Good God,
that makes sense. That makes sense. That is the perfect
example.
A perfect example. Mark Richt was a 10-win coach at Georgia. 9-10-win coach at Georgia.
It was a 10-win, Nick. And we're talking about 8-win.
Going to the SEC championship majority of almost every season.
That's the argument. Yeah, that's the argument.
But they weren't winning. They weren't winning, and they weren't winning national championships. So they was like, man, we got to get to the next level. It's almost like it's the thing. It's the thing like when Kobe won the NBA championship, and they asked him, they said, well, what do you got to do? Like you excited, like you cheering right now. I mean, like you excited about it right now. But what do you got to do, man? He said, we got to get better. He said the same thing that he said the thing that worked this year ain't gonna work next year. So I mean, it's just that you gotta keep getting better.
Man, that is the perfect analogy, man. And that's what it is. And people were howling when they got rid of Mark Richt. Because I was sitting there like, they got rid of Mark Richt and he just won 10 games. This is crazy.
It's a stable program. You stable. You like, all right, man, we good. We know we're gonna get 9-10 wins this season. We may get to the SEC championship game. And every so years we may be in that national championship game. But now look at you. You winning 11, 12 games a year, going undefeated, and you in the college football playoff every season almost. So
Nick, I'm gonna have to give Rand Stokes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more seconds, man. I could take this one down.
That's what's up.
Oh man, Hugh is there to win the Iron Bowl, right? Yeah. DC knows he is always glad to see 46 ski get made. I am, man. I am. Even when Tight come in at Tight Sports, I am still putting up Tight spam. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Tight. Because he's for 46A, man. But the Alabama stuff, we can't do that. Alabama trolling, Tight. We can't do it here. Yeah, we like to see Alabama 46A show up, man. But the problem is when we let y'all in, somehow y'all like stab us in the back with these little. Man, see y'all, man. No, man, no.
Hindsight 2020, though.
Yeah, hindsight is 20. At the time, I was like, man, that would be great.
I was a big proponent. At
the time, I was like, man, we get all the recruits, and I was thinking the same way, but. No, because imagine him just like not recruiting high school and just going with the port, bro. I don't know, man. Woo.
Yeah. Yep.
Why did we fire Gene?
He went 3-9.
Yeah. He went 3-9, the same reason y'all fired Shula. Go ahead, Nick.
Ted said, I love Hank. He gets the ball out fast, but think about the picks he's thrown. Most of them, he should have been more patient. Venables would feast on that. Yeah.
But it's no guarantee he's gonna perform like that this week coming up. That's just true. That's the dude's first full game. You know what I'm saying, against the SEC defense. Let's go. Let's catch these up.
Nick. Rand ate with that take. Yes, he did. He ate with that Mark Richt.
Yeah, he did, man. Bro, that was the take of the day right there, man.
Tight putting in the overtime with the troll. It's borderline impressive.
Yeah. It's just like, bro, it's like, man, come on, man, give us a break, man. You know.
Dudes commit starts year one. This is actually a good conversation. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I think they give Walker White a shot.
So it's gonna if he comes in, it's gonna come down to Walker White,
Deuce Knight,
and then they might still go to the portal.
They still might go to the portal, but I think they might give Walker White a shot. I wouldn't be surprised if Walker White got a shot.
Boy, Deuce, please commit, please, man. That would take all us out of those right now, man. Go ahead, Nick. PhD.
Talking about me and Tight because he control you all too much.
Thank you, PhD. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You see it too, man. Thank you, PhD. Thank you, man. You are very respectful, PhD. You know what I'm saying? Let me know your size. I'll send you an Auburn hat. PhD, you want the one I got on? I see your Auburn hat like the one I got, man. He said Shula had no titles. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, man. Yes, appreciate it. Go ahead, Dick.
I meant to say I was talking about me and Tight, not talking about me, not Tight, because he control you troll you all too much. I do not try to respect this week.
Yeah, I do try to respect.
All right, that's what it was. Okay,
appreciate you, PhD, big Nick. Who you got winning this game?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and make it official. I have Auburn winning. Man, I keep going back and forth on this number. Auburn should put up 14 points, man. So I'm gonna go Auburn 14, Oklahoma 10.
Okay,
changing my official pick. I said 10-7 on the Water Cool Talk podcast.
Okay.
But I'm changing it officially.
Okay.
Officially, 14-10 Auburn.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stick with mine. What did I say? 17-14 Auburn.
Yeah.
I think I said I'm gonna stick with that. I'll stick with that. All right. Before we leave out, man, if everybody in, man, give me your score right quick before I leave out. And while y'all loading your scores, Nick gonna tell us where you can find him. DC, you should see my face with that foolish comment. I do not want that darn hat. Wow, man.
Whoa, we don't want it. That was strong words.
We were like talking and like hugging, and you know what I'm saying, just a few minutes ago. I offer you Auburn hat. Now it's like, go ahead, Nick. Where can they find you? Y'all give us a game score while Nick talking.
Yeah, man. Just put the link in the chat, man. Y'all can find us at the Water Cooler Talk podcast here in these YouTube streets, man. We going to live shows now. We're going to be doing live shows every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, 7:30 p.m. Central time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be doing live shows on Wednesdays, and then the audio version of the show will come out right after the show comes out. Is completed on Wednesday. So follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Water Cooler Talk. And if you like listening to the podcast on the audio version, you can listen to it on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, man. So we appreciate y'all so much, and thank y'all for rocking with us here, man. Auburn Addicts, shooters, everybody, man. Tight Sports, I guess everywhere, man. Water Cooler Talk. Thank y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all, Bubba, and the old man Auburn Sports.
Oh, and the old man too. Yeah, man. Yeah.
At Tight Sports. If you want some Alabama, go to At Tight Sports. Sharpshooters, Alabama. PhD. She is the number one, just the ambassador overseas for Alabama and all that. But me at Auburn _Addicts on all platforms, man. We are here Sunday, 6 Eastern. For Have You Heard Auburn News Today. We go live right after the game.
Tomorrow. Yep.
Go live right after the game. Win, lose, or draw. Nick, myself, and the mayor will be here. God willing, and the creek don't rise. And then me and that Tight Sports will be on every Wednesday at 6 p.m. for Iron Bowl debates, man. An Alabama fan and an Auburn fan getting together to discuss football in a friendly way. Y'all know that. Y'all know that ain't happening. But let's get these comments and we're gonna get out of here, Nick. I've been to 2 games this year. We lost both. I've died. What is our diagnosis? My presence is bad.
Bad luck.
I go into Oklahoma. We should win 56-0. It's not you, man.
It's not you. Man. It's definitely not you. It's not you, Mr. Stokes. It's not you.
Yeah, man. It's not you, man. We got a quarterback problem, man. Hope everyone has a good one. Me too, man. Nick, is it anything else?
Nah, man. I just hope Auburn win. That's it. We just need a win, man.
Good Lord, man. Please, please, Payton, come through for us, man. Come through for us, Payton. When the game start, we're gonna be rooting for you, man.
We need that win. Come on, man.
We need that win. We need
it.
W. All right, man. Until the next time, all my Auburn Addicts, man, thank y'all for coming in again. Appreciate y'all for giving us a little bit of your time. Thank you for coming in, comment, liking, and sharing. We'll see you Saturday after the game. Like they said in the old days in the discos, be there or be square.
What? Okay, all right, man. Why you doing like that? Be square.
Yeah,